Hello. I got some glare going on here, so let me try and adjust my lighting. Is that any better? No, I think that's worse. Hold on, guys. Happy Friday. I'm just trying to get rid of that glare for you all. There. That's a little better. Hello, Denise, Dina, and Gina. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. We made it through another week. Hi, Sandy. Hope you all had a nice week and you're staying safe and warm. And it's hard to believe that March is like almost here. Bring it on, I say. I'm looking forward to spring, but up here where I'm at, Maine, usually February is the worst time. Like, it's like the last winter's hurrah. And March, you know, we can have a little bit of snow, maybe a storm, but it doesn't last as long. It's kind of like that month, you know, that it's okay. It's going to be okay because it's not going to last. So I really like this time of year. Sun's out later and all raining. Yeah, we're going to get some rain tomorrow. Maybe it's traveling up the coast there in Georgia. Hopefully it's a kind of a warm rain and not too cold out for you, but I have always enjoyed scrapping in the rain, honestly. Hi, Wendy. Welcome, welcome. All right. I love it when I have the time. Rainy days are like my favorite days to scrap, honestly. I don't know what it is, but love the theme. Thank you. Well, yeah, so tonight's live is a bit of a experiment, really. So it's gonna be a little bit unorthodox, not my usual style, but I had this idea pop into my head, and so I'm like, you know what? I think it would be fun to experiment with everybody else. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. I have done some prep work, so you wouldn't have to watch me cut all the hexagons. But I think it's going to look kind of neat. It's going to be a bit different, but I think it's kind of cool. And I'm hoping it will, like, spark some ideas for all of you. All right, we have some more. Hi, Sandra. After last week in Houston, I never want to live up north. Oh, yes, I know. You guys got it really bad. I'm so sorry to hear that, but hopefully you fared okay. Yeah, you get used to it when you live up here, but I can totally understand. Down south. I mean, I don't like winter either, and I've lived up here majority of my life, so I can totally understand that. Yeah. So hey, Joyce. All right. Well, it's 7:02, so I think we're gonna go ahead and get started. So yeah, like I was explaining, tonight's Friday Night Live is a little bit different, and so I ordered this new Hexagon, stitched Hexagon die set from Close to My Heart. I have been looking for a Hexagon die set, gosh, that's hard to say together, for some time, and I love this one because it has the stitching on it, and so the hexagons like looked like you've stitched them. So I don't know, I really love that look. It does a beautiful job. Hi, Mom. And so I got it and I couldn't wait to play. And so when I saw this, I actually got my big printer up and running. So I'm able to print large format photos now. So I'm really excited about that. And so I had this idea to like print a big photo and then cut it up with the hexagons and kind of make it like a, I'm lost for the word, a mosaic. There's the word. So kind of like a mosaic. And then take the, yes, Wendy, crepe paper. Oh, not, well, it's Maggie Holmes, but yeah, Sunny Days. This is, I had little bits left over from that collection, and this photo was taken at the beach, and so I was like, perfect, let's use up these scraps, let's have fun and be creative and just see how it comes out. that's kind of tonight's theme. We're just gonna wing it. I did play around a little bit last night just to make sure that this idea wasn't completely a waste of time. So I like to bring you guys something valuable. So I think this is gonna be fun and a little different. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started, but I did all this prep work. So I've cut a bunch of various sized hexagons out of the Sunny Days collection. Big, small, medium. I've cut some in half. And then for the photo, what I did was, I wasn't really sure how I was going to handle this. So what I ended up doing was I actually traced this on the back of the photo, and then I just ended up hand cutting out the hexagons. It didn't take too long. I guess what I could have done is once I had an idea of where the hexagons were going to go, I could have tried to cut the paper, but I didn't want to risk it. So I decided just to hand cut. So I flipped the photo over, traced the hexagons on the back, and then cut them out by hand to use those. But the paper I cut with the dies, and it worked beautifully. Again, these are from close to my heart, and I really love them. They're great dies. All right, so my idea was that we would kind of take this hexagon theme and incorporate the hexagons around it and then do some embellishing and see what it looks like. So I wish I would have printed my photo up just a little bigger, because as you can see, like at the top, my hexagons didn't quite complete the shape. But once I played around a little bit and got the rest of the pieces on there, you don't really notice it too much. But what I am going to do because of that, I moved the photo up to the top a little bit more, so you kind of focused more on I didn't want to center it so it was less obvious, I guess, if that makes sense. So the general layout is, it's pretty fun. So it's kind of just like putting a puzzle together. And so what I started doing was, originally I wanted to give these a little space. The other thing I did was the hexagon on the photos, I actually traced the inside of the same size hexagon as these larger ones. And so I have a little bit of room to play with layering. And so I decided I wanted to have some of these, a couple of the pieces with paper underneath. And then I just kind of wanted to build these pieces around to just, I didn't really have any, I don't know, I just had like a beehive with different levels of hexagons stacked around the paper. That was kind of what the vision I had in my head with this layout. So we're gonna see if it comes out like I kind of planned. Again, this is a little bit different, but I think it will be fun when it's all said and done. I'm gonna leave some blank pages on the, hi Sharon, on the layout too, or some blank areas, just the background paper on the paper as well, because I think that helps balance the pattern paper. All right, so I want to do this here. So have any of you done a technique like this, like some sort of like mosaic scrapbooking before? I know there's like, I've been to some crops where folks have actually, this is a style of scrapbooking where they actually, I think I'm gonna move that one closer, where they actually do mosaic scrapping. It was an interesting technique. They had different stencils and patterns that they used to cut up their photos and put them together. I thought that was a really, really interesting technique. And that's the other reason I had this idea, because I've seen it done before, and I was like, I wonder what it would look like as, with a different shape, because they were doing mainly like rectangles and squares, and so I was like, I was really curious to see what it would look like with these hexagons, and so I decided to just give it a try, experiment a little bit, right? It's good to step outside our comfort zones every now and again. And so like I said, I did some pre-work because I didn't want to spend the entire time having you guys watch me cut hexagons. I didn't think that would be very fun. Oh, Gina, you have done this before with small squares. Yeah, that's the technique that I saw those ladies doing at the crop I went to. I thought it was super neat. So I gotta trim this a little bit because they had some of them had like scenery photos, like they had gone on travels and it was like a mountain range or something. And I should probably do this. And when they did the like mosaic style scrapbooking, it was so cool to see the end result. It almost looked like a stained glass window on a page. It was really neat. I think it depends on the style of photo you choose to do the technique, but I mean this one's a little unorthodox because it's a family photo, but yeah. So as you can see, there's a little bit of size difference with the hexagons, but again, I'm okay with that. I'm going to do some layering. So it's not going to matter. It's all going to look good, I think. I hope. I feel pretty confident. All right, so let's see. And it was a regular 4x5. Yep, I saw they do small photos, like 4x5, 4x6, and then I saw them do larger photos as well, and I thought it was just really, really neat. So anyways, that's kind of like the brain, you know, where this idea came from anyway for me. I think it's coming out pretty cool. I think it's just a neat and different approach to scrapbooking. I mean, normally if it was a photo I like this photo, don't get me wrong, but it's a photo I didn't mind experimenting with. So you have to be open to that as well. You know, that you're okay to like make cuts into a photo that you like. Because that's kind of important too. So some of these I'm going to put some dimension in as well. So they're not all going to be flat. Oh, here's my purse. I think that's... Excuse me. So yeah. How was your week? What are you guys working on? What's new? Anything fun or exciting happening in your neck of the woods? Nothing too much here, really. I've just been, work. I'm home all the time. So I work from home and then I, take care of family stuff after, and then I come down and craft, and I just feel like I pretty much live a pretty structured life, I guess. There's not a lot of excitement going on in our household right now, but that's kind of why I'm looking forward to the warmer weather, because we don't do much for winter activities. We're just not really outdoorsy winter folks. But when the sun comes out, we definitely have a lot more fun. And try to spend more time outside as much as we can. There we go. All right. Oh, I would do that. So I'm, again, just playing around with different combinations of hexagons where everything's going to fit and live, and kind of trying to get some visual triangles going here, stacking some, and then I'm going to come in, we're going to adhere everything. We got working on cards, and then we're going to embellish. So this really just what I'm doing right now is kind of getting a generalized placement, so I can see what I think, how everything looks. And these will be obviously cut off, so you're not going to see them. And I'm liking it. I really am. I think the different sizes are fun, the different patterns, they're not too overwhelming. I think they look pretty good. We have this cute little polka dot bag I want to try and fit up here somewhere. I don't want to block her too much, but... And I feel like I like the stacked one there, but I also want to, I kind of want to minimize, and I could do some little journaling there. All right, so I think we're going to keep that there. What do we got on this side? And maybe we'll, not sure where we're going to put this little guy. I'll figure it out. All right, so this is kind of the gist. All right, so now we're going to go in and start sticking things down. All right, we got some conversation going on here, so I just want to check in. So Gina, I haven't scrapped in about 10 years, started making cards and never went back. But after watching some of your videos, I've been thinking about scrapping again. Oh, great, Gina. I think both are such wonderful hobbies, and I'm so glad I've inspired you. That's so nice of you to say. Thank you. You know, it's funny. I don't make many cards. I find cards super challenging for me to make, but it's a great, you know, you could do both. The talents, you know, are much the same. It's like, I don't know why I struggle so much, because they're just kind of a smaller, you know, a smaller layout really. But do you do all the blending and stuff with your cards? You know, a lot of people do the ink blending, and I just find that technique just, it just blows my mind, the creations that come along with that technique. But I find scrapping just so fun. I will make a card, but it's not my primary hobby. We are changing my dining space into my craft space. I think I'm going to make the craft table you have. All right, Dana. I am loving my new stand-up craft table. It's really a fantastic workspace. I'm really enjoying standing and scrapping. I feel like I have more energy and I get a lot more done, and the freedom to move around, and it's been a really great build. So that's very exciting. Congratulations. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yes, finally finished up Valentine and now ready for spring papers. Yes, bring on the spring papers. I think that's kind of why I chose this beach theme. I wanted some sunshine, some warm weather thoughts. Went to a scrapbook store and bought $50 worth of sweet stuff. Oh my gosh, good for you. I'm thinking about, now that the weather's warming up, I'm thinking about making another trip to Butterfly Reflections in New Hampshire. I try to get down there. It's like a couple-hour drive for me, so, but I try to get down there a few times a year, and I'm ready to pick up some new collections, even though I really don't need it. But, you know, I like to shop. Good for you, Melody. Spring, yes, is fun. I haven't really seen much. I haven't really checked out any new releases as of yet. I don't know if they've actually come out with any yet. Want to do that? I haven't really been paying attention, if I'm completely honest. All right. So yeah, this technique I'm finding is a little bit like putting a puzzle together. However, it's been kind of fun. This has been a fun little challenge, a different style for me, and having a lot of fun with it. All right. The spacing, I'm struggling with just a little bit, having too much space within the photos, but hopefully, you know, looking at it from a distance, it won't be too disruptive. But again, we're experimenting today. That would have been solved for, I think, if I had not traced the inside of the die, and I would have stuck to the outside. But, you know, if it's a technique I try again, I will know for next time, right? I will. All right. Got some cute photo play papers that were new with frogs and ladybugs. Oh my gosh. I need to check that out. That sounds adorable. I love photo play. They have some adorable collections, really adorable collections. How fun. Do you already have an idea of what you're going to create with those papers? All right, Wendy, I just got Shamel, Don't Grow Up line. Oh, yes. Wendy, I have that. I love the embellishment packs that came with that collection. I love them so much, I bought 3 of them. I love the colors, and they have that's the one that has the dog in it. I can't remember what kind of dog it is, but the beautiful dog that's in that collection too. And I love the florals. She makes great collections. Fun, very colorful, a little different. I love it. This is my very first photo play, going to make grandkids. I was thinking that would have been, I mean, I wasn't going to say grandkids, but that would make a cute child's layout. So I had a feeling, but you never know. I just picture, photos of the kids and outside maybe playing with bugs or in the grass or something. I think that would be so cute. You actually don't see a lot of ladybugs. Or at least I don't, in various collections. I think that would be more popular than it is. All right, we're coming together, looking pretty good. The various pieces down. Actually, what I'm most excited about for this layout is once getting all the hexagons down. I can't wait to embellish it. I really think that's gonna make it pop. I hope anyway. All right, don't want my face to be too chopped up there, so we will see. We'll see what it looks like all together. Let's see. Thank you. Dana, thank you. I'm so excited. My son is 22, my daughter's 27, married, and my granddaughter is 11 months. I need to start scrapbooking. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know if you, as a scrapbooker, you're ever caught up. If you are one of those scrapbookers that are caught up, I bow down to you because I can't even keep up. And I don't have any grandkids. I just have, my two children and my husband and me, and I can't even keep up with our life, and it's really not that adventurous or exciting, every day, which is stuff to celebrate, don't get me wrong, but we don't go on a lot of vacations, and we just do a lot of mini trips and stuff. And, folks with a lot of grandkids, I feel for you. I couldn't imagine trying to keep up with all that scrapbooking. I mean, I hope I have that problem someday, but how do you do it if you do? I'd like to know the trick. Never caught up with 6 grandkids. I can believe that, Melody. Although, I'd have to say, my mom's on here, and I don't know if she's caught up, but she's done a pretty good job, with the grandkids' albums. She's gotten a lot more done than I have. So, she is pretty good about, if she does her 3 grandsons, and then she's got her 2 young nieces and nephews, and they all have multiple albums. She's done an amazing job. Oh, Melody, I see you put the name of the collection too. Fern and Willard. I'm going to have to look that up. That sounds really adorable. Oh, Mom, I haven't helped you much. You've done all the scrapping of the grandkids and the nieces and nephews. I helped you organize so you could find all your stuff. So I guess I will take that credit. All right, so here we go. We got a little bit of overlap here. All right. Do a little bit of trimming. All right. Just trim this down a little bit so it fits the aesthetic of the rest of the hexagons. All right, we're coming along. Yes, teach me how to catch up. Well, I think if, for me, if I had more time, well, when I go to crops, so I think when COVID's not, hopefully as much of a concern anymore, and crops still happen on the regular, I do find that when I use crops I use them to be productive. So I'll have like certain projects that I definitely want to work on while I'm there, and it's like a nice weekend of 2 or 3 days of scrapping. I tend to catch up a lot when I do that. So I think the key is, to make sure to give yourself some time to have those catch-up scraps, those like power scrap sessions, or go to crops, or, really give yourself time to play catch-up, honestly. I don't know if there's any other secret. Not really sure. I haven't found it yet, so if anybody has one. We're all waiting for the secret, so you gotta share it. Alright, my lines are a little off here. But I guess I'm not doing too bad. I mean, Wyatt's 4, and I have his 1-year album, like, almost done. So that's not too bad, I suppose. The rest of them aren't close, but, that's not too bad. But I also, like, my approach to scrapbooking is that it's a fun and enjoyable hobby, and so I try not to worry too much about what I have and have not completed, because I don't want the stress or the pressure of trying to be caught up, take over the fact that I enjoy this hobby. So I think that's something to remember too. That if you enjoy it, what you get done is more than not getting anything done at all. So try to look on the positive side, right? And don't let the amount of photos and things that need to be scrapped overwhelm you. Or try not to anyway. All right, this is coming along. I think this is kind of cool looking. What do you guys think? It's just certainly different, but I like different. I like trying it every now and again. Different is good. And I have to tell you, like I said earlier, I put together my Epson XP 15,000 large format printer. So it prints it takes photo paper up to 13 by 19 inches. The quality is amazing. I've been wanting some large photos in my living room, because since we moved here, I haven't hung up any. I've hung up my kids and my niece and nephew's school photos, but that's about it in regards to photos on the wall. And so I wanted to get we have lots of wall space, so I wanted to get some larger prints. And so I bought some frames, and I just haven't, printed anything out yet. And so I was excited to get this printer. I was like, I'm going to try and print out large photos, 11 by 14 to hang up on my wall. And I did it the other night, and I was so excited. They came out so good. Thanks, Dana. I'm glad you like it. It's definitely different, but I think it's fun. I think this is really fun. So I am like super excited, and I have a lot of ideas to do with the large format printing. I really wanted the ability to print, 8 by 10s or 12 by 12 photos. So now what I need to teach myself is, how to get better at Photoshop so I can like resize, and my print quality still comes out good for the photos that I do print. So that's been a fun new toy to play with. I'm really excited about it. And the whole reason I got it is because I was watching a lot of Allie Edwards during my Remember December album, and I just loved her large prints and scrapbooking that she was doing in her albums. I just loved it, and I just didn't have a printer that could print photos that size. And I really loved that she did like the journaling like right on the photos before she printed them, and I just loved everything about it, to be 100% honest. And so I was just like, I need that printer in my life, and so I got it, and I'm so glad I did. I've just barely scratched the surface on it, but it's been really great. And I'm still loving my Epson PM400, which is the smaller photo printer, which was I got for Christmas from my husband, which was to replace my Canon Selfie. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved my Canon Selfie. It's a great printer. But once you have the Epson PictureMate, the quality is better on the Epson. So the picture quality is really, really good. So I'm pleased with the PictureMate as well. And I like the fact that, and the reason I got it was because the Canon Selfie can only do up to 4x6, whereas the PictureMate PM400 can do up to 5x7. So I was really excited about the versatility of being able to do the bigger sizes, some bigger photos. All right. We are making some progress. Oh, this is coming out so cute. I love it. All right, I think I'm gonna keep that one flat. We've got almost the basics stuck down here. And then it will be on to doing some embellishing. So I think I'm gonna bump that one up. So do many of you scrap large photos? Do you have a lot of layouts where you pick a 6x8 or a 8x10, or do most of you stick to, the standard 4x6 size, 3x5 size? I've seen some really cool layouts where they've done like a whole 12x12 photo and then they've scrapped on top of it. So I'm kind of looking forward to playing with that technique as well. I think that will be fun. Really, really fun. The beach ball, I don't really want to cover that. All right, we're almost there, we're almost there. And then I've seen ones where, you still have that large 12x. Allison Davis, I don't know if any of you have seen her scrapbook before, or her pages. They're absolutely amazing. She does multiple takes on the same sketch, and she has done some beautiful layouts. They're absolutely stunning. And she has this one that she did where it was like her son, a picture of her son swimming in the ocean. I think it was like the Florida Keys or something. And so the water was like nice and clear blue. The photo was beautiful. And then she did on the top like all these paper waves that had hand stitching around it. It was such a gorgeous layout. The impact of like the large photo and then the intricate die cut and hand stitching, the whole combination was just beautiful. So I'm looking forward to trying something like that. Just to see, I mean, it takes a lot of patience to pull something together like that, but the end result is so, so worth it. All right, this guy is bothering me. These two, I'm gonna turn him a little bit. There we go. All right, we're almost there, we're almost there. This is looking pretty good. All right, we're gonna bump up the bag. I have almost officially used up most of this Sunny Days collection paper-wise. I've had this for a while and I keep going back to it. I made a pretty big DIY kit with a bunch of elements. I think I combined mostly a Vicky Bouton collection. I think it was Kaleidoscope if I remember. And I put it with the Sunny Days. I know that seems like an odd combination, but they actually had a lot of colors that complemented each other. And so when I did this photo, I pulled that kit back out because I knew I would have the leftover of this Sunny Days collection, and I'm like, it's perfect colors for the photos. I'm like super excited about it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. So I've got a couple little more hexagon pieces, but I think I'm going to wait to see if I want to add any more so we can start embellishing. But before we do that, we are going to cut all these little pieces off the side so we have straight edges. But pretty cool, huh? I think it's kind of neat. All right, let's flip it over. And it's just a simple trim, and I just realized I forgot the branding strip on this. Oopsie. And this cardstock I'm using has a little bit of a texture on it, which I love. It's the Basil. This is Basil. I think it's called white. It's a white linen cardstock maybe, because one of the sides are smooth and then the other side is got like this linen texture. Oh my gosh, I love this cardstock. I love the option of having a smooth or a textured side, and I use the textured a lot. I just think it adds that little bit of interest to your layout. All right. Oh, we have a little piece here. Okay, all our hexagons are trimmed. That is looking cool. Very neat. I love it. Love it, love it. Thanks, Jill. Hi. All right, so now we got to figure out how we're going to embellish this. So I have a chipboard. Oh, thanks, Dana. You too. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you on again. I have a lot of the chipboard pieces left over, so we're going to see if we can fit a few of these in amongst here. I'm going to try to stick with the same colors. Like I just saw, I like the Take Me Somewhere, but I really don't have any green on here. But oh, I have the tree, so that could work. I really like the phrase. So let's see. Chipboard is a challenging embellishment for me. I know I've talked about that before in the past, but I don't know why I have such a hard time with chipboard, but I do. So I really am trying to make a conscious effort to use it more. I'm not really sure where this stuff is going yet, so we're gonna have fun. We're just gonna start plopping things down and moving it around and see where it goes. Look on the sunny side. I kind of like the little hearts, but I don't have many of those. Little peach, watermelon, flowers. Let's see what we got for stickers. So I also have a lot of the stickers left over. And I do like the little flowers here. I'm wondering if I can tuck these in a few different places. The colors match beautifully. Oh, hi, Deborah. Yes, so happy to catch you live. Yeah, thank you for joining. I'm so happy to have you. And we have Melody. I peel several layers off my chipboard. That's a good idea. I don't know why I haven't thought of that. That's brilliant, Melody. And maybe because of the thickness, yeah, I mean, that very well could be why I have such trouble. I never thought of that. That's a good idea. Might have to give that a try. I only have 2 of these little flowers. Well, I have a chipboard one. So where are we going to put this? And then we can maybe fit the chipboard one in somewhere. You can always trim a little bit off. Tuck these here, there, and everywhere. Let's try that. Yeah, I don't know if it must be the thickness, and I guess I just don't realize it. I use it more when I peel the bulk off. Yeah, because the images are always so beautiful. I just never know how to use it. I'm trying to figure out a good place to put this other flower. There. That's a really great idea. I love that idea. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm just trying to play around with the placement here of the flowers. Because I do have 3, but one of them's a chipboard. So I want to try and figure out where they're going to live. Maybe I don't want all 3. It might be too much. I do like that one up there though. Alright, so we're going to leave that off for now. Maybe we'll come back to it. You guys know me and my embellishing. Indecisive. Always moving things around. And I'm sure a lot of you like scream at me through the screen. Jess, what are you doing? Alright, there's not much left on here actually. And I have a bunch of other pieces that I just threw in with these collections. Some of the colors go and some don't. Oh, that pig's cute. Although I wouldn't use it. I didn't really have any solid idea of oh, I like this. This is together. We're gonna put that. Well, you know, I don't know. I had another. Don't want to lose. I like how that stands out against that pink. So we're going to put that there. I like that. Like that a lot. Take me somewhere. That kind of is cute too. So, use it on. Okay. I love vacations. I mean, gosh, I'm dropping everything right now. We weren't technically on vacation, but we were having a great day. Out on the beach. So we might be able to fit this little saying in here somewhere. Just trying to tuck stuff in and add to the layers. The shape doesn't work really well. Journey, experience, wander. These are some really cute phrases though. I can't even, this is a, oh, Pink Paisley Horizon collection. This is really cute. I love the little bike with the basket. Oh, we got, that kind of matches that. Can I sneak that on here somewhere? Let's see. I don't want everything to be down at the bottom, but that's where my that's where my eye keeps going. Oh goodness. I use it more. Okay, I was thinking I was missing something here. I don't know. We're going to have to move this around. I think it's cute, but I'm just not sure where it's going to go. Just not sure. Let's just leave it right there for now. Better Together, Discover, Born to Fly on the map. Happiness, that's cute. There's some really cute phrases. I kind of like this little 3-word trifecta going on here. So we're going to do that. All right, do you guys make DIY kits? Are you big fans of that? Like once you've like exhausted a collection and do you take the bits and pieces from those, you know, your various collections and, you know, put together a new kit, kind of make it exciting again? I like doing that. That's something I really like to do. It's kind of cute. I feel like, especially if I get tired of a kit or collection, you know, you kind of like use it and then just over time you're just kind of like, I don't know if I really want to scrap with this anymore. It just becomes, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but you just become tired of it, right? Like you're just like, all right, I can't, I want something new. I want to play with something new. And so when that happens to me, I'll usually like park that kit off to the side, and then I will come back later, like a few months later, and I'll pull those various kits that I've used the majority of it, but I was kind of tired of it. And I will pull them all together and I'll create a kit with it. And it like just reinvents it. Like it just makes it new all over again, which is really fun. It makes it really fun. I love mixing collections manufacturers. So do I. I subscribe to HipKit, and they do a really great job with that. I love, they do that exactly. They mix and match all the different collections, and it's really fun. So I agree. I like mixing those too. Love mixing them, actually. All right. So we've got some more stickers here. Again, various, not all of it is like beach related, not all of it is travel related, but I'm just trying to find bits and pieces that might, you know, work in here. I have a ton of stickers I haven't used, as you can tell. Oh, look at that. We got some more hexagons, and we got a dusty pink. It's a little bit different of a shade, but we can fit this little guy in here somewhere. Maybe add another layer. That yellow's too bright. We don't really have a peach, so I guess only the one. And I don't have gold, so I don't really want to add that in. Some beautiful butterflies. All these are just so pretty, but I'm not really finding a lot that I want to add in. The little moments. I've still got my little bike. I kind of want to figure out where I want to put that on the map. I don't think that makes sense, but I kind of like, wondering if I should do some sort of title up top. I kind of like that Hello Sunshine, but I don't think it's big enough. Actually, let's see what that would look like if we had this over here. Just kind of filling up that white space a little bit up top. kind of cute. This bike is bothering me. I don't know where that's going to go. I subscribe to HipKit as well. They do a great job. Yeah, I really enjoy everything about HipKit. I usually get, you know, the main kit as well as the Project Life kit, and I'll look at the mixed media, and sometimes I'll get it and sometimes I won't. It just kind of depends on what it is, you know. I'm adding a little 4 there because there's 4 of us. These are really cute, but they're not the right color. Oh, family moments. I could cut that off the top there. So yeah, like the mixed media part is like hit or miss. And then sometimes I'll buy the cardstock and sometimes I won't. I'm not a big fan. I don't use a lot. I use a lot of white. I don't use a lot of cardstock other than white and black typically. But sometimes like Christmas, with their Christmas collections, I'll definitely buy cardstock. We're gonna sneak that little family moments up there. So I can have like the red and green and all of that. You guys get what I'm saying, but yeah, they do a great job. And I've that's really the only scrapbook kit service I've ever subscribed to. I have also done Citrus Twist for Project Life. They do a great job of with their Project Life kits, and they're really like more of like a modern. Oh, look at that. I have a whole nother sheet. Yay. Awesome. What was I saying? Oh, Citrus Twist. And they're kind of more like a modern style collection, and they have they do the some of their Project Life cards have really funny like sayings, and I don't know how to describe them, but if you've never heard of them, you should go check them out. But I really love their designs, their colors. Sometimes they make their own stamps, which is really great. Yeah, but I can't explain their design. It is kind of modern. I guess that's the best term for it. This guy isn't sticking. He's gonna need some glue. All right, we're getting there. I still have this white space I gotta figure out. See what we can put in there. Maybe something. Oh, why not? Maybe something that is on this new sticker sheet. We can put there. I think this has turned out pretty fun. Definitely different, but a fun little technique. Hi, Nellie. Hello from Canada. Hopefully you're staying warm and the weather hasn't been too bad for you. All right, so we've got a little pelican here. That would be interesting. Big flower. I kind of love this gold leaf. Kind of like tucked on the side here. And we got a camera, but he's green. It's too bad it wasn't a different color. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I kind of like the pelican. I don't know. Let's see. You know, we were at the beach. And he's kind of fun. And he's a different shape. And this is kind of a really interesting, you know what? We're just going to plop him down. I would not use a pelican. And I think that's a pelican. I'm not really sure actually what it is. I'm going to call it a pelican. It might not be the right animal, but there's not many instances in where I would use a pelican on a layout. So we're going to put him here. And we've got some seashells. It's kind of fun. We're going to add those guys. Not sure. All right, I think we're getting close to the embellishing because I don't want to overdo it. But I do really love what I have on here. I think that pelican really just finished off that white area, didn't he? Came at the right time. I think I had one other layout where a stork bird, something like that. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I did another layout that was, I used a lot of chipboard pieces. I can't remember what collection was from. It actually might have been from this collection. Let me see. No, it was a different one. It had lots of seashells and it had a bird, like a pelican or something. And so I did this like sea reef, and I think it was a Friday, maybe even a Friday Night Live. And so I was just plopping everything on there that, you know, I typically wouldn't use. And it felt really good to do that, honestly. You know, because I wouldn't have, it's not something that I would typically gravitate towards when it comes to my usual layout. So I kind of love those moments where you can kind of use those different pieces. All right. Oh, I got to tack this down. My little family moments. I got to trim that. I think I'm going to add a little something else over here. Make like another little cluster. I wonder if we got something else that we can add. But I think we're nearing the end. This is a fun way to incorporate a whole bunch of different embellishments and just kind of go wild a little bit. I thought it was a flamingo. He kind of looks like one. Yeah. And maybe it's a flamingo crossed with a pelican. I don't know. He's cute. He's really cute. His colors match, so that's where, you know, good enough for me, right? I don't want to add hearts because I don't think I have enough colors to match. Okay, all right. Let's see. We got some seashells, some more flowers. I already have a bag. What am I going to do here? Let's see. Oh, we got... Look at that. I had one more, and we have a camera. Maybe we can layer that right here with the beach ball. Cute, cute. I love it when the random collections you have a piece that just fits, just works with, goes with what you're looking for. All right. I do feel like I need one more piece, but maybe I can add a little something in the center there. I don't know if I have like a little, oh, I got this blue heart. That kind of matches the beach ball. All right. I love it. I don't plan on journaling because I believe I've scrapped this photo before, actually. So I was really more just looking to have a lot of fun creating. And I think we accomplished that. I really do. We'll have to save this bike for another time. Just didn't make the cut, but we got some great embellishments on here. We had fun with hexagons. Definitely a different technique. He's a wood stork. They're all over California. Oh, Deborah. Thank you. Oh, and Gina. He's cute and he fits on the page with the other birds. I agree. The little sparrows. Oh, well, there we go. He's a wood stork. I love that. Thanks for doing that research, Deborah. All right, let's trim this off and I'll give you guys a closer look. Oh, they're together. That wasn't attached either. Let's get that down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different layout. I know it was definitely different, but it was kind of fun to go different. Challenge yourself every now and again. Don't be afraid to go outside your box. Perfect fit. Yes, he does. I think he fits well. So let me give you guys a closer look here. I think the hexagons and the colors, I think this really came out well. I have this mosaic style layout. I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun doing this. So I hope you guys like this, and maybe even give it a try. You could try it with a different shape, or try it with the hexagons as well. Don't be afraid to go outside your comfort zone and try something new. I appreciate you all so much for joining me tonight. I know this one was a little different, but I hope you still had fun, and I will be on next week with something new. And have a great scrappy weekend. Get some time in, creative time in, and make some pretty stuff, okay? And I will see you guys all again soon. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Bye.